Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming in for you this week. Relationships, money. What is it Sagittarius needs to know? Yes, someone here ready to take a leap of faith. Ooh, someone wants to connect. They want to get together. And this could be a friendship. But it is someone just living in the moment, rather spontaneous. It's playful, youthful. It's all about having a good time. It could be a person from a distance. This is someone who's ready to go down this path. See, this is about getting acquainted, two people getting to know each other. It's an energy of living in that moment when you get acquainted and get to know each other. This is what I feel the message is. Yeah, see, it has to do with committing. Ooh. Someone here, it's all about taking a leap of faith. It's all about making a commitment. This is someone who knows a good thing when they see it. There's been a little procrastinating. Now, it could be someone avoiding someone here because they may have other opportunities too. Yeah, it's waiting for things to calm down. I feel there's a decision or choice here, possibly between two, but this is someone who does know a good thing when they see it, but there's this procrastination. All this time in between. It's all about making a commitment. Yeah, we got a person who's feeling indecisive. Yeah, it's lacking a little confidence about committing to a situation here. Maybe too much time in between, but this is about enjoying this time when you're getting acquainted, just living in that moment. It's just having fun. Playful, youthful, flirting a little. Got a person here who needs to take off the blindfold and see. There's a beautiful opportunity. And I mean, it could be where this person's offering it, not seeing it coming. Sometimes it can be a little too much of a good thing. But there is opportunity. If someone has multiple, like I say, there could be a little decision to be made. But it has to do with confidence, kindness, and compassion. It has to do with someone who's... I think this is a person who's starting to feel more confident. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, we got someone here who's in their head. They're about to make a decision. Someone hasn't made a decision yet. But when the Queen of Swords shows up, this is a person who knows they need to make a decision. They may not see this coming, though, because they're already kind of looking ahead. It has to do with the person starting to feel confident here, yeah. They're starting to feel confident about a decision. Tell me about the Two of Swords. Yeah, so someone who's been single for a while. I wouldn't be surprised they don't see this coming because they're sort of in their head analyzing this too. They know a good thing when they see it. They see opportunity. I don't think this person's going to see this coming because there's been time in between. It's almost like they're expecting to just be single. Yeah, see, this is a person who I feel is kind of this open. I feel they already know the choice they're going to make in some way because this is someone who's been single for a while. I do feel they know, they see opportunity. They're letting someone know they're open. But if this person doesn't come in soon, yeah, they might just decide they're just going to stay single for a while. Yeah. Yeah, it's the Empress. This is a person who's just open to offers and opportunities. They've been, too much time in between. And I feel like it's all about this person took a leap of faith. They're taking this leap of faith, offering up the Pentacles. See, they're open. They're waiting to receive. So if they don't receive soon, this person's going to be open to other opportunities. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, it's all about going on a date. Some of you too, it's already happened. It may have already happened. Someone coming in, asking someone out. They know a good thing when they see it. The Empress. This is someone with a lot of abundance. They're kind, compassionate. They're a confident person. They generally make, wise decisions. I feel they trust themselves to make the right choice. Yeah, I do see the energy of building and working. This is somebody who definitely takes care of themselves. But it's all about working and building, and somebody here needs to put in some effort. In other words, they need to step up to the plate. Yeah, So someone already sees the truth. Like I say, they're open to date other people, and it could be too, there's too much time in between waiting for this person, maybe yourself, to reciprocate, but someone else may be coming in. They want to go on this date. But it's all about putting in effort. See, this is someone looking to see if someone puts any effort. They definitely want to win. I can tell you they'll say yes. If it's yourself in this energy, I see a yes. But they are going to say yes. Because they're ready to live in the moment. And it is about getting acquainted, enjoying that time when you're getting acquainted, learning about each other. See? One thing I know this person's learned, if someone doesn't step up to the plate or ask them out, don't put any effort, then that's what I say. I think they already know the decision, but they'll say yes. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. See, it has to do with someone showing that they're reliable by putting in effort. This is someone who's cut people out before, who don't step up to the plate when they're not reliable, and that's what they do. See, open for new. But it's about being reliable. Yeah. Following through. Let's have a look at the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So someone here already knows the answers they're seeking. They already know they're going to say yes. It's telling you to trust your intuition. Someone who hasn't stepped up to the plate. See, they haven't really put in a lot of effort. That's what they're waiting for. Yep. See, making a choice. They could have multiple choices. But it's all about going down this path. Yeah, they're just sitting on the fence, crossroads. Looks like this is something that may not go anywhere. Yeah, waiting for someone to take decisive action. This is someone getting away. It's time to take decisive action, because they will say yes. I see a yes. Yeah, they already know they're going to say yes. Yeah, they're not going to just sit on the fence. See, it's kind of like being between two worlds. They're single, but they want the courting, the dating. They want to learn about someone. They want to be with someone. And they're very wise. They're definitely not a pushover. And this is why I feel they have experience. They have experience enough to know when someone doesn't step up to the plate, they're showing you who they are right away, that they're not reliable. They can't be depended on. But there's that Knight of Swords energy. Yeah, see, this has to do with... It's a reason to celebrate. See, getting together. So someone who's definitely stable. This person has a lot of abundance. They have a lot of love to give. They're nurturing. They're caring. But they want likewise. They want the same. Yeah, they're going to say yes. Tell me about this, the Fool, the leap of faith. Yeah, see, someone here is going to look like a fool. They're keeping them hanging. Someone keeping someone hanging. It's a person who hasn't followed through, but they're like, you want to go for a cup of coffee, and there's all this time in between. Now there's another opportunity coming in. So either they take it the next step and level up, or the next person comes in, they'll say yes. Yeah, someone being cautious too. The Empress is always cautious. See, this is someone who actually looks before they leap. This is someone who already took the risk. Now they're waiting to receive. In other words, it's the other person's turn. See, it's all about connecting. See, I see privacy, having a private conversation. Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, they already know. They already know. They're going to say yes. Yeah, look at that. King of Wands. See, someone being careful what they wish for. But like I say, it's all about the cup, giving the person the cup. The offer, the invitation. They're not afraid to be alone with someone. I don't feel like that's the issue. It's just someone showing someone who they are. They need to take the lead. They need to step up to the plate, because there is an energy of two. Yeah. See, it's the cup. The offer, the invitation. Someone ready for a fresh new start. I'm going to tell you, they'll say yes. Someone's feelings are overflowing with emotion. See, this is someone who's filling their cup. Give them what they want. This is someone who generally knows what they want. It's all about building a foundation. Tell me about the King of Wands. Yeah, he's someone in the social circle. There's an energy of 3 here. Yeah, it's all about stepping up to the plate, laying the foundation, making a commitment to go on a date and follow through. So someone hasn't followed through. So this is an opportunity. See, this is an opportunity right there. Someone here is between 2 worlds. And I'm going to tell you, I can tell you, they'll say yes. The other person's just keeping them hanging. Tell me about the 6 of Swords. Some clarity on that. Yeah, so someone feeling ignored, rejected, but it's also an energy of someone becoming very much aware. See, it's that awareness, being very much aware that someone here is just not interested or not their type or just getting bored. Yeah, I think it's just a person who doesn't want to be responsible or reliable. They don't want someone to depend on them, right? But this is the opportunity. This is someone probably talking to people in the social circle or checking them out online. But they're waiting for the cup. The Empress is open to receive. The Queen of Cups is sitting right there. Yeah. There's an energy of 3. This person's got a choice. I definitely see the energy of good news, a reason to celebrate. See, someone extending someone an invitation. See, it's about getting acquainted. See, something hasn't gone anywhere, but this is an opportunity, and I see some sort of people getting together, gathering. Now, it could be the King of Wands creating opportunity, because the King of Wands is creative. Yeah. But it's all about getting together and good news. There's some kind of opportunity coming up. Yeah, see, it's all about starting it. All about the timing. See, good luck and good timing. I feel like it's just saying, just go for it. Because what have you got to lose, right? Yeah, because they will say yes. I feel they'll say yes. It's all about confidence. This is a person trying to be patient too. I do feel they are. The Empress is often patient, but like I said, only for so long. So I don't know if they're opening up their social media or what they're doing. Maybe thinking, well, if they don't come in, I'll make a decision. I'll just go out and socialize. There's someone close to this person, maybe close to their home. Yeah, there it is, the Star. See, feeling like hope. But this is someone who'll go, well, I guess it's just not meant to be. I do see talking, mutual friends. Yeah, some kind of gathering. There's hope. They feel hopeful. But it's whether the feelings are mutual. See, getting together. I feel there's some mutual friends. This Queen of Swords is finding something out. They're learning something. And it's coming from the Empress. And this person's kind, compassionate. They don't expect a whole lot. They've kind of let go of expectations, right? But that's why I feel if that King of Wands comes in, they may not see it coming. Like I say, they're going to say yes, though. Yeah, there's so much desire and attraction, too. Like a spark. It's all about choosing the one, right? Making a choice. This is someone who already knows what they want and who they want. See, focusing on the wand, the attraction. But it's all about this path and choosing the path, choosing the person. They're confident. They already know. They already know. They'll say yes. Because they are attracted. They feel it's mutual. And I feel that's what's learning, that it's mutual. And there could be mutual friends. Someone who knows someone here too. See, friend of a friend. Could be someone who's told this person too. If you got someone telling you that, they find you desirable, vice versa. See, it's all about taking the lead. It's all about determination to succeed. They're going to say yes. I see a yes. I see a victory. And I do see things happening, you know, happening right at the right time. But I wonder if this is two people who crossed paths here at some point. Because it's like someone's ignored someone, you know. They look at it, maybe it's just too good to be true. There's no way this person's interested or finds me attractive. Nobody looks at themselves the way other people look at them. But the Ace of Wands is, I mean, there's desire. Oh yeah, we got an Emperor energy. So someone going to go for it. See, victory. What have I got to lose, right? But this is someone who's determined for that victory. The person who's back here that's keeping them hanging. See, there was a connection made. But I feel like it's just, like I say, ignoring someone, not sure if they're interested, what they want. This person's kind of boring. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new, just releasing it. So it has to do with the decision. This is someone who's already let this go. They're not that interested in that person anyway. No. But I'm loving this energy because this is leveling up, taking the lead, feeling confident and bold. I don't know who's going to come in, but like I say, this is the King of Wands who takes the lead, and then it's a level up, next level. See, getting it going. This is someone who knows what's expected. This person does have some expectations. They expect the other person to take the lead. But other than that, they just kind of go with the flow, you know. Everything else, they're just like letting it go. They're going to say yes. They want this victory. They see truth in the situation too. This isn't going to go anywhere. They've already made that decision. The next decision is saying yes to a date. Yeah, see, it has to do with harmony. It's an energy of being fair. This person tries to be fair, but they don't like injustices. I can tell they don't like injustices. If someone doesn't come in right, or, you know, doesn't put their best foot forward, or... But they try to be fair. They're very understanding. This is someone who's quite understanding. I mean, it's the Empress. They understand. They get it. But they definitely, the only expectation they have is that someone comes in right. And it is an energy of being fair, the Queen of Swords. See, they've just let go. Yeah, they've let go of someone who they know just isn't right. Yeah. So there you go. They're going to say yes. This is a big deal. This is something big, like... But they do expect somebody to take the lead. They expect, because I feel they've already reached out. The other person doesn't see it coming, kind of puts on the brakes, looks at it, kind of like, you know. I don't know if they feel like something's off, but I mean, everything's exposed. It's all, there's a lot of happiness here. This is someone positive, happy. They're attracting what they desire. See, positive energy, putting themselves out there. But they are open to new, regardless. This is not someone who'll sit on the fence for long. I think they've already chose. They've already chose the King of Wands, Emperor energy. Yeah. See, this is someone who's been crushing on someone. I see maybe even holding a little bit of a torch here. Yes. Interesting. Someone here, this is someone who's loved somebody and wanted to be with them for a long time. So that's why I feel they already know, given a choice, who they would choose. Yeah, they want love, the bond, the connection. They want to form a bond. They want to just be with someone. There's so much desire, so much attraction. I mean, it's one of these energies where someone feels that pull. They feel very drawn to someone here. But they are taming the beast. They've taught someone how they want to be treated, but always with kindness and compassion and understanding. Yeah, making choices. They already know. So it's up to the other person, the King of Wands, the Emperor, to take that lead. See, this is a person who wants a partner. They want something long-term, but it is an energy of just feeling safe. See, someone's stable. Person, and this is somebody who's there through thick and thin. They'll always be there. This is, even if they're just friends, right? And then maybe even it's a deep friendship where they're always there no matter what. See, there's a lot more here than meets the eye. Now that I see these cards coming out, because this is someone who's stable. They want the same as what someone else expects, stability. But it's all about partnering up. It's all about making a commitment. It's all about building the foundation first and foremost. Yeah. This is what the Empress expects, yet so much else they just kind of let go, and they're willing to go with the flow and kind of see where this goes. So there it is. It's one of those take it or leave it energies. But I can guarantee if things don't turn out the way they're hoping, and they feel very hopeful, that the feelings are mutual, they will definitely, they'll say yes, but they'll also say yes to someone else too. Because it's almost like TikTok time's up because they've been patient. The Empress is always patient for a little bit of time. But they want the same thing the other person expects, as somebody who's stable and reliable, because they are reliable. If they say they're going to do something, they do it. They expect the same, you know, all these kinds of things. Yeah, it's what's important here. But they want the same thing. They want a partner and someone who's there. Even if it turns out to be a friendship, this is someone who's a very loyal person. They'll be there for this person in the long term. Yeah, look at, there's a lot of excitement. See, it's sudden. I'm going to tell you, it's going to happen suddenly. It's this massive epiphany. Yeah. I feel this person already knows they want this. They'll say yes. So you can flip the energy too. And I see a Leo energy too. I almost forgot that. There's definitely a Leo energy and Aries. There's some Cancer energy, a lot of Aries energy, a lot of Mars energy. That's pretty powerful too. So could be the King of Wands, but it could also be coming from the Empress. The Empress isn't a pushover, like I say, but everything's with kindness and compassion. Take care. We'll see you soon.